Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway. Our starter in this one, Zach Eflin. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Marcus Semien leading things off and takes a strike. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-0.
On the ground, could be 2. Here's Holiday for 1. Onto O'Hearn, 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Wyatt Langford will hit next. That's in there. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
Two out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Right side, hard hit. And that is the inning. Rangers go down quickly there. Orioles due up in the first, no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Baltimore, and starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
Always fun watching deGrom go to work on the mound. He's so good, and as a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, he's got the honors to back it up. Won those awards in 2018 and 2019, becoming the first National League pitcher to go back-to-back since Clayton Kershaw.
That's inside.
That's
and the count is 2-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Check swing, called strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Here's Adley Rutschman. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
1 out, runner at second. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Swing and a ball lined to center and a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Throws sails on him, and it takes off down the line. And they won't get him, and he goes first to third on the error.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
So 2 on with 2 away. Colton Cowser digs in now. Fought off foul.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Mountcastle on third. O'Neill at second with 2 gone. Oh, and he hit him.
Check your base.
Well, he's kind of backed himself into a corner, and I'm sure starting to feel the pressure right now. We'll see if he can bear down and get out of this one.
And here is Cedric Mullins. Late swing, foul to the left. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Way high there, and it's 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. 1 runs in, and it's off the wall. In to score from first. It's 4-zip.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jordan Westberg, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
And he deals.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. And now 2-1.
2-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And down on strikes. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 4 score in the inning. 3 of them on this bases clearing double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now at Oriole Park. And now here's the veteran DH, Jock Peterson. Eflin back to work. That's off the mark. 1-0.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging. Adolis Garcia, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Next offering is downstairs. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Josh Young. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Foul ball. On the ground right side, Holiday. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in is the speedy Jackson Holiday. And a swing and a miss there.
It's 0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Rip to third. Over to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside
2-2.
low. 2-2. On the ground. Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
And now Adley Rutschman doubled in his first AB. Strike one. Man at first, one away. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
0-2.
And that's in the dirt.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
And that skips in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
O'Hearn
at
the plate now. That's ball one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Henderson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Here goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
And we're back onto the 3rd inning. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. Swing and a high fly ball left field. O'Neill brings it in, and there's 1 down. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs.
Let's go, Zach.
Tap foul at the plate. Now the 0-1.
Strike 2.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now Jonah Heim. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Heim, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. That one
That's
off
a
the
ball.
mark. And a count now 2-0.
Hook.
Next offering is fouled back. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. They're down 4-0. Back here in Baltimore, and now Ryan O'Hearn. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Just missed.
Just missed with that
1-1.
backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
To the right side. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. 1 down, base is empty. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Just off the inside edge.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy can do some real damage.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
2 outs. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there, but they're in front 4-0. Start of the 4th. Now it's Marcus Semien. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And that's in the
That's a
dirt.
ball.
And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. High in the air, out to right. Cowser under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now it's Corey Seager. 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Next up for Texas, Wyatt Langford. That catches the outside corner. Strike one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
He makes the grab, and that is that. Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Hobie Milner appears to be getting loose. Armstrong, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well.
Ball.
Well, he hasn't quite settled
2
in
balls,
out
no
there.
strikes.
4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And another ball. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carter on the move. Makes the catch for the out. So digging in, Cedric Mullins doubled his first time.
Not a surprise he's off to a good start in this one, given he enjoys playing so much at home. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And they add on. It's 5-zip.
First pitch changeup didn't fool him in the slightest. He got the front foot down, and then he blasted it out of here. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Dane Dunning.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Base is empty, 1 away. Jordan Westberg, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one to first. Slides, but it gets by him. So man aboard Here's a speed threat. Jackson Holiday grounded out his first time. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Westberg stands at first with one out. Swings and sends a rocket to right. He's got it, and there's two away. Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. 1 for 2. One.
Ball out.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
High fly ball out towards left field. Langford going back. Leaping, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 7-0.
Well, he did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. Wasn't too quick. He kept his shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. We see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
And now it's going to be Adley Rutschman. That's a laser base hit, and that keeps the inning going. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
The Orioles up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hit in the air left field. Langford coming on. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Jock Peterson. Eflin back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Ground ball up the middle. Boots it. Still manages a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Well, that grounder up the middle made it a little more challenging than a routine ball right at him, but it's definitely a play you expect to make as a middle infielder, and I'm sure he wants that one back, but for now, he's just got to get ready for the next one, make a play.
And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Just missed. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And it's fouled away. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 and 2's the count. Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Grounded out his first time up. Right through there for a strike. Now 1-1.
One ball,
No
one
outs,
strike.
runners at first and second. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That's
No,
inside.
that's inside.
Fastball
That's
is
the ball.
outside. First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the 5th. And they're all loaded
That's
up.
ball 4. Take your base.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Come on, let's settle down and get them out.
Carter batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out, but as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Just
Ball
misses with that
outside.
one. And a ground ball to first. Throws to Henderson. Back to first, but he beats it. And a run comes across.
Well, it's always a tough double play to try to turn right there, and the hitter knows that. He's going to hustle all the way up the first baseline to prevent it. Nice job of getting that run across.
And here's the first baseman, Jake Berger. He's 0 for 1. Grounder might be 2. Flips to second, that's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the Rangers 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Lifted in the air, right field. Garcia makes the grab, 1 down. And next for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 2 in this one. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Cowser stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
1 ball, no strikes. Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Out to short. Seager fires over to first. That's the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, and they're on top 7-1. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Here is Marcus Semien. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Heim at second with nobody out. That one fouled off. Just missing there. Now 1-2. That's down and in. No outs. Runner on second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Seager stands in now. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Rutschman puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Cowser settles under it and makes the catch. And that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Orioles 7 and the Rangers 1. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. In there at the knees for a strike. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Obi Milner up and loosening in the pen. Armstrong, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Next offering is fouled back. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
One more. Let's go.
Backed off the plate that time. On the ground to the left. Throws across the diamond. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
And the batter now, Jordan Westburg. Westburg, an all-star a season ago, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. That one's in there, and that's strike one. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there.
2-1.
Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
2-2's the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Jackson Holliday. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Dunning picks over Holliday. Back on a dive. The shortstop takes the ball. Holliday off of first with 2 away. And he grounds one back up the middle. Gloves it on the dive. On the money. Nice play.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He nails one out to right. And they cut into the lead. It's 7-2.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So next to hit for Texas, Adolis Garcia. Top of the zone for a strike. 0-1. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, well, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that falls out of here.
Now the third baseman, Josh Young. Popped up. Rutschman. And there's 2 away. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. In the air, left field. O'Neill makes the catch. And that is that. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. It's now a 7-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the 7th, leading off, Adley Rutschman. There's the strike.
One.
Let's go, O's.
Right through there for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Dane Dunning done for the day, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. A new arm into the game, the righty, Sean Armstrong.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. That one pushed to the left and foul. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Langford hauls it in for the out. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that is downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next pitch misses way outside. Struck him out without a swing. Fastball to letters froze him for strike 3. 1 left for the Orioles, but they're still on top 7-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Yennier Cano.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So digging in, Jake Berger. That's in there. That's strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. And a big swing and a miss.
There might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Off the plate inside, 1-2 the count.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
And that skips in the dirt. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Time in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. O'Neill hauls it in for the out. Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 3. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Out to short. Handles, throws to first, and that is the inning. And the Rangers set down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Armstrong back to work. And that's way high. And that's ball 1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So up next, Cedric Mullins. He's already homered in this game. Way high.
Ball high.
So 2 balls and no strikes. And that's in the
Down,
dirt.
ball.
Swing and a miss. Base is
3-1.
empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. On the inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
There's a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Gregory Soto.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So now it's Corey Seager, 0 for 3 in this one. Soto, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Line drive to short and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Wyatt Langford getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mullins makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Last chance now for the Rangers. Here is Jock Peterson. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Movement in the bullpen, Sir Anthony Dominguez. The veteran right-hander appears to be loosening up. Perez getting cranked up as well. Comebacker to the mound. And that'll do it.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
7-2 your final here today as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.